cold drinks, and a lot of times somebody will donate a bunch of tracts, and we'll come into these like out around here in this area here and stuff, and we'll pass out hot dogs, drinks, and we'll take tracts and share the gospel with people.
Awesome.
If you've never shared the gospel before, it's one of the easiest ways to get over that barrier, because there's a fear there. I understand it. I had it. But once I started sharing, it becomes, man, it's like second nature now.
Yeah.
You know, the biker part of Beautiful Feet, we go into prisons all over the country. This next weekend we'll be in Huntsville with Bill Glass Prison Ministries. Weekend after that, there's a group of us going all the way to Birmingham, Alabama, and going to jail. We go into jails all over the country, but now the Lord has opened doors for our little community of guys, which is about anywhere from 8 to 15 of us, are opening doors for us to go into just anywhere. We're going to April the 16th, we go to a boys ranch. And we're going to go in, take our bikes, share the gospel, do a service, do music, the whole 9 yards.
Wow, that's awesome. Man.
It's amazing. I call that one of God's biggest fish hooks, is 2 wheels. Because it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. You walk in, and we get to take our bikes inside the prisons. We actually go up inside the prisons. Mike has been down one of the cells, the row of cells. We're usually just in the yard, but they let Mike inside once on his bike. So it's a lot of fun. It's amazing.
Everybody's drawn to a bike, you know?
Oh yeah, especially men. We're all motorheads to one degree or another, man. I mean, my wife tells me I have oil for blood, you know. I got to share with, he was a believer. He cooks the men their last meal. Their last meal. Because it's death row. I didn't get to go on death row last year. I've been in enough times now that if the Lord opens the door, I'll go on death row. If he asks me to, I will. I always go into SEG, which is, SEGs are the guys that only get to see 1 hour of daylight a day because they've been so bad, you know.
What do the motorcycles have to do with it?
The motorcycle itself, it attracts men because, like I said earlier, I gotta go, attracts the men because they're all motorheads, and it's, I mean, for instance, last year, it's an open door. Talk about your motorcycle, and then you talk about Jesus. You know, it's a chance to, kind of breaks the ice. You know, you're not just some guy coming in there, Jesus loves you. We all know that, but it's a better way to do it, because you talk about your bike, you talk about motors, you visit for a while, and then you let God do the speaking after that, and he begins to share the gospel with people through you. Because you all know, if you've ever shared the gospel, what are you talking? I couldn't say it, you know. But the motorcycle just opens the door. I mean, it gives people peace of mind. Last year, there was a guy standing there looking at my bike, and I could tell that man was not even in that prison yard. I mean, he was gone, man. And I let him stand there for a while before I just. And finally, I walked over and I put my hand on his shoulder. And I said, "Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to disturb you, but you got a chance to visit?" And I said, "I know you weren't here." And he said, "No, some road way, way off somewhere is where he was at on that bike." So that's what it does. It's an icebreaker. All right, here we go.
Hey, you trying to stop, guys?